In this video, we'll go over how to create a vendor bill in IM3. So let's click on IM3, Invoice, Vendor Bill. Vendor bills are generated for POs that have been received. So this would be like a carrier invoice that you need to put in the system. You can search for existing invoices if you've done some and you need to find them by clicking on the advanced searches and searching by invoice number, PO number, vendor code, status, reference number, and then your specific facility. In this case, we have none, so let's just create a new vendor bill. And you'll notice the invoice number is blank. The invoice date is for today. Status, you can change the date as you see fit. Let's select the vendor ID. In this case, we will do carrier. And the reference number, so this could be carrier's reference number that they give you on their invoice. And at this point, we can't add item details or notes yet. If you don't see a plus icon here, click Save, and you will notice that you have a vendor invoice number, and you have item details and notes, and you can add those here. So let's click on the Add button, Add Item, and at this point, if we click on PO, it will show us the POs that have been received, or if we click on Parts, it will show us all the parts that have been received for this vendor. So in this case, let's say we want to find every part that has been received for PO number 1, and click Search, and it lists all the parts that have been received, and you can check which ones you're being billed for right now, as many or as few as you need, and click Add, and verify the invoice quantity. In the case, maybe you didn't receive 3, maybe you only received 2, so we can indicate that here. And just change that as you need to. And you can see the item rate and then the total item cost. So it would be the item rate multiplied by the invoice quantity to equal your total item cost. And then at the end of all of this, if you need to change your your item rates, you can. And then you have your final subtotal and you have your invoice total. And you can indicate if you have miscellaneous charges, discounts, shipping charges, or adjustments as you need. And you would click Save at this point. Once that has been done, you would change this to Approved Status and click Save. And at this point, it would push it over to QuickBooks. And that's it for vendor bills.